For the first time in, I think, 4 years now, the Trump administration is making them take away "end racism," which they had written in the end zone, right?
It just seems silly. I mean,
to do it or not to do it?
Why get rid of it?
Oh, I could tell you why.
I know, but it's just like
Because it was stupid to begin with.
Yeah, but
Let me ask you, who's it for? And if you're a racist and you see "end racism" in the end zone, you're going to stop being a racist? But I think it's an asshole to nag us during a football game about something that doesn't change anything or anything. If I'm not a racist and I see it, it doesn't matter. And if I am a racist, it's going to make me more of a racist.
Like, I think if you're right, don't be an asshole in the end zone, everybody will agree with that.
I saw the Government Accounting Office, that's not the Trump administration, said in the last 20 years, I think it was something like 2.2
It's $3 trillion.
Well, it was a little less than that, but in trillions of improper payments.
Yes.
This is trillions, not billions. What could we have done with that money? In 2023, it was 236 billion of improper payment. So it's not like this does not have to be done. Supposed to make our lives easier. That's the whole point. Washing machines did more for women's liberation than 1,000 lesbian-run bookstores. I know for a fact that Elon Musk is planning to grow a mustache just to troll the libs.
Bill Maher's erratic behavior makes this the most confusing video I've ever created. Bill, however, struck the Democrats harder than ever this time, destroying their program and revealing the pervasive corruption they had been involved in for years. This makes you think, doesn't it? If you think there's more going on, watch the video and leave a comment. Bill Maher began by pointing out in his most recent show with Representative Byron Donalds how the Democrats were totally locked off and kept everything secret from the public during their 4 years in office. In response, Representative Byron criticized the Democrats' hypocrisy in real time on CNN.
Under the previous administration, we would have inquiries. We would request information. We would want cabinet secretaries and assistant secretaries and deputy secretaries to come before committee. We would send letter after letter after letter and get no response. The Biden administration operated literally in the shadows. They would not tell you anything that was going on. At least Donald Trump puts it out in the litany of orders that come out that day. Here's what we're doing today. We're going into the Department of Justice. We are taking these attorneys and they are under supervisory review, or however they choose to phrase it. You knew nothing that was going on in Joe Biden's presidency. So if democracy truly dies in darkness, I would rather have an executive tell me what they're doing as opposed to hiding it from the American people.
That's right. They don't even try to get better in spite of everything. While they continue to be set in their ways, at least Bill Maher is attempting to offer an other viewpoint. Why so many celebrities and program hosts were angry following Trump's election is now becoming more apparent. Just take a look at how their strange campaign marketing strategy did nothing but incite hatred.
There's even a trend now among liberal women of wearing blue bracelets to signal that they're Kamala voters and therefore safe to approach and talk to, because God forbid you fall into some checkout line chit-chat with, gasp, a Republican. And many young women are now also pledging never to have sex with any man who voted for Trump. Really? That's your big plan, embargoing the pussy? It's so egotistical, as if the ultimate punishment is not letting people have you. Hey, you know what? You weren't fucking Trump-type guys anyway. Well, except for Taylor.
You may be wondering where I'm going with this, but trust me when I say that Bill Maher is neither purely left nor right. He is merely guiding the discussion and attempting to demonstrate the failure of the Democrats. And he succeeded in doing so with this naive Democrat, revealing the key factors that contributed to Trump's victory.
How are we actually getting our kids to have a shot?
Well, you keep talking about kids. He also won because parents were a little fed up with parents coming in second in a who says what goes with my kids contest.
Right. But which Democrat is for that? I mean, I have kids. I mean, most Democrats believe that parents should have a say in their kids' education. These have been
well, here in California, I think the governor here used the word snitch.
Yeah.
Like a parent, if you
Time them out. Tell on the parents. Point them out. The parents will be in trouble.
If the kid switched genders in school, you know, they hid that from the parent.
And as a
I'm
guy
not a
that
parent,
was born in the Bronx, raised in the streets of New York, I can assure you, snitch has an entirely different meaning than what they put out.
He didn't simply ruin him. He demonstrated to him that he and the Democratic Party as a whole missed an important moment from which they will not easily bounce back. He also made the point that Gen Zers today are being deceived and influenced in ways they aren't even aware of.
10 Gen Zers say the authors of the Constitution are best described as villains. Wow. In 1776, James Monroe was 18. Alexander Hamilton was 21 and James Madison 25. Joe Biden was only 30. America's founders, they were the Gen Z of their day. And when they were your age, they started a country. What the fuck have you done?
Bill Maher's unapologetic approach to commentary sets him apart in the world of late-night television and political satire. Known for his sharp wit and no-holds-barred style, Maher fearlessly tackles a wide range of subjects, from politics to social issues, with a candidness that is both refreshing and thought-provoking. His willingness to confront uncomfortable truths and challenge established narratives has earned him a reputation as a provocateur who isn't afraid to speak his mind, regardless of potential backlash.
Out and I've gone camping with John Waters. A 2014 CNN report discovered that at least 35 Disney employees had been arrested for sex crimes against children, and in 2021, Disney Child Education Party, and you've turned schools and colleges into a joke. What a shocker that the people who see everything through the lens of race and sex see their election loss as a result of racism and sexism. Kamala spent 100 days telling voters, I know it feels like crime and illegal immigration are bad, but fuck your feelings. Look at this chart. Have you seen my "In this house we believe" lawn sign? See, it says right on it, we believe in science. Right, which is why you demanded no one even debate whether COVID could have escaped from the one lab in the one city where they were studying it. How far-fetched. Democrats have become like a royal family that, because of so much incest, has unfortunately had children who are retarded.
Maher's critique of institutions like USAID is a prime example of his commitment to holding power to account and examining the effectiveness of government policies and interventions. In his exploration of how USAID manages and distributes aid money, Maher shines a light on bureaucratic inefficiencies, questionable practices, and the often overlooked consequences of foreign aid initiatives. By dissecting these issues on his show, Maher invites viewers to reconsider their assumptions about international aid and to question whether current approaches truly benefit those in need. So what do you think? Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button for more informative posts. Stay tuned for more conversations like this one, and I hope to see you in the upcoming video.